Hey there guys, it's Anthony here at Cutting Edge Guitar, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to connect pentatonic scales up along the length of the guitar neck. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, first things first, I'd just like to ask you, if you're enjoying the video, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any more lessons like this as and when they come out. If you want to see more content like this, at the end of this video I'm going to carry on the lesson over at Cutting Edge Guitar, where I'm going to be doing some more exclusive content for my members. You can also get access to an absolute plethora of educational materials when you become a member. I'll tell you more about that later. Let's get right into the lesson. So today I'm going to talk about connecting pentatonic scales up along the neck. That is a big subject that I get asked about a lot as a guitar teacher, because what most players are finding once they've learned that pentatonic scale, that all important 5 notes that we all use, whether we're playing blues or rock or jazz, fusion, it doesn't really matter what we're playing. As a guitar player, we use that all the time. The main problem that guitar players have with this is they either only learn that first single shape, or they might experiment with learning more shapes. So with this particular scale, there are 5 shapes of it. So it's a 5-note scale. I'm doing this in the key of A. So we've got A, C, D, E, and G. The thing with those particular notes is if I start on each note along the length of my 6th string, for example, so I started on an A and I had that shape. If I start on a C, I can still play the same group of notes, so C, D, E, G, A, but I'm going to now get an entirely new shape, which looks like this. If at any point you're thinking, oh blimey, this is going too fast, I can't hold on to the shapes, well, if you check out the stuff at Cutting Edge Guitar, I've got books, I've got advanced guitar courses, all sorts of lesson packs that will show you all of this stuff. I just want to get through the information quickly, just to make sure that you get the most out of the lesson. So, if I start on the D, I then get a new shape, which looks like this. If I start on the E, I get a shape which looks like this. And then if I start on the G, I've got a shape that looks like this. Now, those 5 shapes as they go across the guitar neck, that's all well and good, but what most players tend to find is that all of their vocabulary ends up being something that has a vertical kind of motion, or keeps them stuck in a position. Now, there's nothing wrong with vertical motion lines. If you play a lick that sounds something like this, and that's something that you like the sound of, then that's absolutely fine. But after a little while of going back and forward across those kind of ideas, you tend to find that your ideas become quite stale. So what a lot of players are looking for is a way to get that freedom where you can start playing across the guitar neck. Now, what I recommend before you start trying to do this stuff musically, you need to do some exercises that will just help you map the fretboard, okay? And the simplest thing that you can do is maybe put on a backing track or something like that and play the 5 positions just straight up and down. So once you learn shape 1 and shape 2 and shape 3, just try and play them in time. Because what I see in a lot of players is they might say, oh yeah, I've learned the 5 shapes, but if you ask them, right, play me shape 4, just play it up and down, they can't do it. That's one of the things that they have to do, is they have to go, oh, if I play shape 1, then I can play shape 2, then I can play shape 3. So if you just do a few exercises, for one thing where you go up them sequentially, but another thing is if you start just going, okay, like maybe write a list or something like that out and then randomise your list and then just go, okay, can I play shape 4 and go straight to it? Can I play shape 5 in the lower octave and go straight to it? And then also you want to start doing that in different keys as well, because you don't want to always be stuck in A minor. So you might want to say something like, can I do, I'm going to pick something random, C sharp minor, position 4. And just go straight to it. If you can't do that, you're always going to really struggle to break out of the boxes or start playing these things along the length of strings. So another thing with connecting them, once you've mapped it, what I would start doing is start taking ideas that work just on one string, and then work on 2 strings, then work on 3 strings, etc, etc. So what you want to do is come up with a pattern or a theme that you can use, that you can take all the way along the fretboard through those 5 shapes. So for example, if I was to just do a little simple hammer-on pull-off idea just in shape 1, if I now take that all the way through the 5 shapes, it will come out as... So now I've got a theme that I can play through that scale, but I've now got what we desire from a blues or rock scale solo, is that things are building. So my theme is moving up the neck to an ascended crescendo where my lick or my idea has a definitive ending. Not only that, but because I'm playing this all on one string, I've got a uniformity of tone, so it's always the high E string that we can hear. And from a technical perspective, I mean, I'm using all hammer-ons and pull-offs and slides to do this, so my muting is easier because I keep my right hand locked, etc, etc. So that's an idea that I maybe would use on one string. If you want an idea that you would use on 2 strings, what you need to do is come up with a pattern or use a lick that you've transcribed from a favourite guitar player of yours that you can play. Something like that. That's a group of 6 idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if you do something like 16th note, 1 E and a, 2 E and a. You know, whatever it is, whatever that pattern is that you come up with, which is something that you like to play, what you then want to do is try and... take that through all of those different positions. So that's that sextuplet idea that I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm moving it to the next position. The exact same idea, but in the next shape. And then again. And then hopefully if you can build up some speed on that, it will sound something like this. Okay guys, that is the ideas that I want to present here in this lesson. If you've enjoyed it, please do smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel for when I do more of these. If you are interested in becoming a member at Cutting Edge Guitar, I'm going to continue this lesson over in the members area where I'm just going to show you a few more things that will really help your playing. All of the links to subscribe to that are below the video. Also as well, I have printed books on Amazon. You can get them digitally at Cutting Edge Guitar and all sorts. So if you want more tuition from me, check out all of the links below, and I will hopefully see you in another video sometime soon. Take care.